local all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
And right now at 6 o'clock, 2 people were shot inside of an auto parts store on Sunday, leading to a big police presence along the Berlin Turnpike. We'll tell you what we know this morning.
And a shooting on a university campus, a days-long search leading to one man's arrest. We're going to tell you the charges he's facing.
Also, you'll see a difference on your drive to and from work this week. Thanks to the time change, we'll tell you what you can do to stay safe. Well, good morning, everybody. Glad you are with us here at 6 o'clock for the Fox 61 Morning News to get your Monday started, and we hope you had a good weekend. I'm Tim Lammers.
I'm America Arias. Yeah, hopefully you got out and enjoyed the gorgeous weather. I mean, it was just so warm out there. Were you doing any yard work?
Well, I was trying to do some. I was surprised that I was starting to get some raindrops on me yesterday.
Oh, I was out there on Saturday.
I wanted, yeah.
Bagging leaves, Rachel, in a T-shirt, and we were sweating.
That was nice.
I saw your tweets. Yes, or your Facebook post. I saw that. Yeah, it was very,
felt like
very
it was
warm.
like 85, maybe not, but that's how it felt.
Yeah, I mean, we beat a record on Saturday, and we tied the record at Bradley yesterday at 76 degrees. That was set back in 2015. And we also beat the record over in Bridgeport. Today, more of the same with record-challenging warmth expected. Temperatures into the 60s this morning, upper 60s in New Haven, 68 in Hartford, 64 in Torrington, and Bridgeport joining us at about 64 degrees too. Noticing we do have some rain showers just to the north of us and still impacting portions of Hartford County towards Windsor Locks and into Stuffield. Moving into Enfield this morning, Summers and Ellington also dealing with some light showers. Most of the state is dry under mostly cloudy skies and visibility not a major issue, just where we're seeing those rain showers. So a spot shower is possible, especially for northern areas between now and about 7:30, but we will likely dry things out. And in addition to that, we'll see improving conditions over the course of the late morning, early afternoon. So clouds now make way to sunshine a little bit later on. For kids at the bus stop, it's about 65 to about 68 degrees. On the way home, it's sunny skies, 73 to about 77 degrees. Tonight, it's cooler. We're down into the 40s and in the 30s, and then tomorrow is even cooler too. We're thinking the 50s across much of the state. We'll detail that out for you, plus some soaking rain on the way. We'll talk about that coming up in just a bit. It is 6:02 right now. We want to get a check out on the roadways. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning to you, Rach. Beautiful weekend.
Gorgeous. Loved it.
Loved it. Was outside all weekend. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Not a whole lot to get to out here in the Fox 61 Traffic Center. It's been a pretty quiet morning. Now the construction has begun to wrap up all throughout the state. But let's bring you out to Norfolk right now, where we do still have that closure on Route 44. Starting to see some delays on Route 182, also Route 272. This is due to that overturned tanker. There is a massive hazmat cleanup in this area. Tim and Erica will bring you more information on this in just a little bit. So be mindful of that if you are up in that corner of the state. In the Hartford area, 9184 Route 2, all looking good. We have a little bit of delay due to construction on Route 2, but really overall nothing to complain about. Construction is wrapped up in the Hartford Wethersfield area. I-91 north and southbound moving just fine. We do have a little extra volume out in Waterbury, 9195 in New Haven looking good. And as we go into Fairfield County, those delays really start to ramp up in the Bridgeport and Fairfield area. You could see you'll definitely be tapping the brakes down in Fairfield County on I-95 South. We'll check in again coming up at 6:30. For now, Tim and Erica, good morning to you.
Lauren, thank you. Good morning to you. All right, back to that breaking news here. Newington police say 2 employees are in the hospital after they were shot last night in the O'Reilly Auto Store near the Berlin Turnpike.
And police said they do have a suspect in custody. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live in Newington with all the details on what happened. Brooke, good morning.
Well, good morning to you both. Officers tell us that 24-year-old Sherrod Hackett shot 2 people last night and then ran away from that scene. They say that officers tell us that he ended up leading police on a 3-hour manhunt after that. Now, Newington police say around 6 o'clock last night, they found a man and a woman shot multiple times in the O'Reilly Auto Parts store on the Turnpike. Police say that they are both employees. Neither of the victims' names have been released and their condition has not been updated located at this time. Officers tell us Hackett ran away from the scene. NPD asked all surrounding agencies to get involved, including air support and the K-9 unit. They tell us around 9 o'clock, which was about 3 hours after those two people were shot, people in the Coronado Drive neighborhood, that's about half a mile north of the O'Reilly, noticed a suspicious man walking around. Now, Hackett was found and arrested and taken to the hospital for injuries prior to that police contact. Police say that Hackett was not armed at the time of the arrest. Hackett is being held on a $1.5 million bond while he waits for his court date. Live in Newington, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61 News.
Okay, Brooke, thank you for that update.
Well, 6:05 right now, and this morning, the man wanted in connection to a shooting on the University of St. Joseph campus is in custody after a weekend-long search that crossed into Massachusetts. Now, of course, we brought you this as breaking news all of Friday morning. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro was joining us now in West Hartford, live to break down all these new developments. Angelo, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Erica. That suspect, 22-year-old Darnell Barnes, is being held on $1 million bond now, and he is scheduled to appear in court sometime today as well. This all coming after West Hartford police say he was taken into custody late last night around 11:30 and is now facing a list of charges, including first-degree assault, first-degree reckless endangerment, and evading responsibility. Police had been searching for Barnes throughout the weekend in connection to that shooting on the western side of the University of St. Joseph campus on Albany Avenue. This all happened around 2:20 in the morning on Friday. And at the same time, police also responded to a rollover crash. They say the driver in that vehicle that crashed was the shooting victim, who was taken to the hospital for treatment. According to the university, Barnes is not a student here, but we still don't know if the victim is a student. Now, the search for Barnes eventually stretching into Massachusetts, where state police found the vehicle he was driving on the Mass Pike in Blandford. Barnes was not inside, and no guns were found in that vehicle either. And that leads us to this morning. Again, Barnes is in custody, but still a lot of questions that we need answers to, including how and where that suspect was taken into custody, how police captured him. Police are scheduling a press conference for some time today to give us more details, still waiting on the time for that. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we get these new developments. But for now, reporting live here in West Hartford, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.
Okay, Angelo, thank you. All right, as Lauren just told you a few minutes ago, we are now 2 days into one of the main roads there in Norfolk being shut down as police closed Route 44 between Colebrook Road and Route 272 because of a big fuel spill. You can see a tanker that was full overturned on Saturday morning. The state said some of that gasoline made its way into a nearby storm drain, onto several lawns, and into a brook. Crews said they were able to stop the gas from moving further downstream, but they're going to be out there for several days as the cleanup continues.
All right, we're just one day out now from Election Day. Polls are going to be open all across the state tomorrow from 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. Among the biggest races includes the race for governor. Incumbent Governor Ned Lamont is being challenged by Republican businessman Bob Stefanowski. And also running is independent candidate Rob Hoteling. The latest Emerson College polling, along with WTNH and the Hill survey, shows that Governor Lamont is leading his Republican challenger Stefanowski. He holds an 11-point lead, 52% to 41% over Stefanowski. And in the race for U.S. Senator, incumbent Senator Richard Blumenthal is being challenged by Republican candidate Leora Levy. Now, the same survey shows incumbent Senator Blumenthal with a 13-point lead over Republican challenger Levy for his Senate seat. Blumenthal is leading 53% to 40%. He's maintained that lead since September. And one of the most closely watched congressional races in the state is once again the 5th District. Republican challenger George Logan now has a 1-point lead over incumbent Democratic Representative Jahana Hayes with a 48% to 47% lead. 4% of voters are undecided, so this race still could go either way come Tuesday. And ahead at 6:30 for you, Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc is going to join us to share what you're going to have to bring with you and what you can expect at the polls on Election Day. and happening today. Get those tickets ready because the largest lottery jackpot ever in U.S. history is here.
Yep, the Powerball jackpot is now an estimated $1.9 billion, which shatters the record by more than $300 million. Now remember, the chances of each ticket winning are the same as they always are. Nevertheless, it's an astronomical odds against you, 1 in 292.2 million. The only thing that tends to change when the jackpot gets this huge is the chance of more than one ticket winning, and that's only because so many more people are playing. The previous record jackpot of about $1.58 billion 6 years ago was shared by 3 winning tickets.
And just a reminder for you, you can catch the Powerball drawing over on our sister station, CW20 at 10:59. And then right after that, switch it back here for the Fox 61 News at 11.